Fox NASCAR is proud to kick off their 16th season with Daytona Speed Weeks. Recently, the Daytona Rising Project was completed, making Daytona the first ever motorsports stadium. Fox NASCAR is proud to bring you the very first event at the new-look Daytona. NASCAR fans, here is the starting grid for the 38th annual Sprint Unlimited at Daytona. Jimmie Johnson, the 2005 winner of this race, drew the pole. Starting alongside him on the outside pole is Brad Keselowski. AJ Allmendinger and Kyle Larson, both in Chevys, will start in row 2. Allmendinger swept the 2 Sprint Cup road course poles in 2015. Making up row 3 are 2 more Chevys, Ryan Newman, who's won a whopping 51 Sprint Cup poles, more than any active driver. Starting next to him is Casey Mears, driving in an RCR-powered car, who is occupying what would have been Jeff Gordon's spot in this race. In row 4 is last year's runner-up Martin Truex Jr., his first ever drive in a Toyota, and Clint Bowyer in his first venture with Harry Scott's team. Series champion Kyle Busch, who won this race in 2012, will start in row 5 alongside Austin Dillon, the 2014 Daytona 500 pole sitter. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. and Danica Patrick, the Daytona 500 pole winner in 2013, will start in row 6. Last year's winner, Matt Kenseth, is starting in row 7 alongside Paul Menard, who drew the pole for this race last year. Denny Hamlin, the 2006 and 2014 winner, and Greg Biffle will start from row 8. Aric Almirola, who got his first Cup points win at this track in the 2014 summer race, will start in row 9, alongside a returning Brian Vickers, who was selected as the substitute driver for Tony Stewart. Carl Edwards and Casey Kane will start from row 10. They're both looking for their first win in this race. 2 Stewart-Haas drivers, Kurt Busch, who won this race in 2011, and 3-time Unlimited winner Kevin Harvick, all those wins coming with RCR, will start in row 11. 2003 and 2008 winner Dale Earnhardt Jr. and Jamie McMurray, who came close to winning this race in 2009 while driving for Jack Roush, will start from row 12. And drawing the final starting position was Joey Logano, who won the Daytona 500 last year. Let's have a look now at the race guidelines. There are 25 drivers in the starting field for this race. It consists of the 2015 pole winners, 2015 race winners, past Sprint Unlimited winners, the few most recent past Daytona 500 pole sitters, and the highest drivers in the final 2015 point standings who are not otherwise eligible for this race. The length is 75 laps, that's 187.5 miles around this 2.5 mile tri-oval. It will consist of 2 segments, 25 laps followed by a competition caution, and then the remaining 50 laps. Caution laps do count during both segments of the race. And instead of traditional qualifying, the starting order was determined by a random draw in which the crew chiefs of all 25 drivers in the field were paired up with a fan of all those 25 drivers, and the fans got to draw a random number from a hat to choose the starting position of their driver. And here are some of the race facts. The weather today is expected to be clear and about 52 degrees at race time. The fuel window is reported to be 38 laps. The winner of this race will get nearly $200,000, and Matt Kenseth won this race last year.